Hi everybody, Kenny Sams here, the new greatest drummer ever. 2 times Buddy Rich. I'm also the greatest actor ever. And I have the highest IQ ever seen.
By using the opposing forces of magnets, I am able to float a musical drum in midair, all while being able to allow both the top and bottom heads to be tuned independently of each other.
I thought I'd make this video for you guys so I could point you in the direction of my website, greatestdrummerever.com. And I'd also make this video so you guys can learn a little bit about me and the guy who defeated Buddy Rich. Stay tuned for later in this video when I'll show you a little bit about my high school experience playing the drums. I'll put a clip of that on there for you. I suppose we'll start with, how did I defeat Buddy Rich? Well, how did I defeat Buddy Rich? I'm not sure how I did that. I know I was born as good as him, and I developed myself to be twice as good as him. I've been behind the drum kit about 4 years in my entire life, and within that 4 years I defeated Buddy Rich, but that was back in high school. I haven't been behind a drum kit since just graduating from high school, which was about 20 years ago. So but I'm a lot better drummer now than I was back then. Since then I've taught myself how to play the drums left hand lead, and then so I can play ambidextrously. I did all that by air drumming and stuff. I can leave my left hand to my left foot, and then I can switch over to my right hand to my right foot. So when I do get a drum kit, I'll make another video so you guys can see my progress on that. Through air drumming I taught myself left hand lead, right hand lead. So the way I'd want my drum set set up would be high tom right here, and the toms would come out this way, so everything's ambidextrous. Mike Mangini, drummer Mike Mangini, has his drum set up like that, and when I came up with the idea to set mine up like that, I'd never seen a drum kit like that before. I came up with my idea back in like '95, and it was funny. Right after I came up with the idea, I was drawing circles on my bed sheets and stuff so I can practice ambidextrously. And then I seen an ad in Modern Drummer. Mike Mangini had a drum set up like that, and I was like, wow, what a coincidence. So that's how I'm going to be playing my drums for the future, so I can play ambidextrously. As far as my favorite drums go, I'm going to have to say Pearl drums. My first drum set was a Pearl drum kit, which you'll see on the video. But my favorite drums are Pearl. I'd like to be endorsed by Pearl. I just love their drums. They're beautiful drums. I like their look. They sound great. My first set was a Pearl Export set. So, if I do get endorsed, I'll, most likely be Pearl. I guess we can cut into that clip here shortly. Before we get into that, I'm also naturally the greatest actor ever seen. I was discovered. How I achieved the greatest actor ever seen, I have no idea. I've always loved acting and producing and stuff, but I don't know how I did that. I suspect it has to do with my intelligence, being I have the highest IQ ever seen also. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I can go find out, but I just haven't bothered to find out yet. So here's that clip, and then I'll come back to finish off with the For Free movement and what that's about. So that was the clip of my high school performance. I've been playing about 2 years when that was filmed. I started playing drums when I was 16 and a half, and then that was filmed right about 18 and a half years old. So I haven't been playing very long when that came out. Yeah, my high school band teacher had told me that I was the most awesomest drummer he'd ever known. So I thought that was cool. He just recently, something like he went on tour with Rush or something, the band Rush. So I was like, that's pretty cool. Maybe Neil Peart knows about me now and stuff. So the For Free movement, For Free, what does that stand for? It stands for freeing most kids in juvenile facilities the world over. Yeah, most of them kids don't belong in juvenile facilities. They belong in therapy. So visit my website, greatestdrummerever.com, and you can see all about the For Free movement and read up on me and a whole bunch of information there. I have a book coming out, The Autobiography of Kenny Sams. It was picked up by a production company in Los Angeles. This production company has worked on the movies Transformers, Dark of the Moon, Rise of the Planets of the Apes, Tron, The Mummy, and Pirates of the Caribbean. After my book comes out, which should be within the next few months, they want to make a movie about my life and stuff, so visit my website for updates about that stuff. So that's it for this short video I wanted to put out there right quick. Just, I wanted something to be on YouTube, so that's it, my video. Be sure to visit greatestdrummerever.com. Thanks. Take care.
By using the opposing forces of magnets, I am able to float a musical drum in midair, all while being able to allow both the top and bottom heads to be tuned independently of each other. Here we have a Birch Pearl Vision 16-inch floor tom. One of its legs is suspended in water. We're going to see how much vibration is transferred into the tom leg. As you have seen from the vibrations in the water, vibrations were transferred from the shell into the tom leg. And that was only one tom leg. Imagine the vibrations being transferred into all 3 tom legs. This drum weighs a good 10 to 15 pounds. That's 15 pounds being held up in the air by the legs. That's like 15 pounds of weight dampening the vibrations of the drum shell. Okay, so here's the lugs of the drum. All these here, there's 16 of them on this 16-inch tom. What I want to do is take a lug like that and make it look like this. What this is, these would be arc magnets
coming out this way and going around, they would fire outwards like this. In the end of here, there'd be a rod magnet that would fire out this way. And this in here would be the opposite of what this is. These right here, these arc magnets would fire inwards from all directions. Then down in there, there'd be a rod magnet firing out this way. So once mounted to this frame like those are, you can see how when you put these in like that, the opposing magnetic forces acting on each other would allow this lug to float. So here's the assembled unit. This is the frame right here that would attach to these. And they go all the way around the drum. Then this frame attaches to these legs. And these legs no longer attach to the drum shell. So the drum shell would be free to vibrate all on its own.